Say hot. Week ocho. We are here. I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. I am 0-6.
0-6.
But I don't itch my head. I don't scratch my head unless it itches, and I don't dance unless there's music. I will not be intimidated. Ooh. I'm going to find a lock this week.
Perfection.
I like that.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah. So. I mean, the 0-6, I'll dap you up for that, bub, because it is low-key impressively bad that you're the 0-6. I don't think most people could go 0-6 if they, like, actively attempted to do that. So, like, it is... Yeah. It's low-key like a kind of a flex. Like, it is impressive.
Yeah, and I don't know what's worse of... I mean, on top of that, I was watching it with a Texas fan last week, Raekwon, who was on the call. We watched the game together, so, you know, I got a lot of that in my face all game.
There was a lot of OU fans commenting on that video being, like, mad at you that you put the stink on them.
Cooper this, Cooper that. Suck my... No, never mind. All right. Well, so, week 7. It was a crazy week. A lot of good games. A couple upsets. Big news for week 7. James Franklin is fired at Penn State. He's out of there. He's 3 strikes.
You're out.
Yeah. I heard... It's crazy if it's true that Adidas was one of the main factors on pushing him out. So that's crazy if true, which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. They're switching from Nike to Adidas this upcoming year, and I want to say it's a multi-million-dollar deal. Like, it's a huge deal. So they want, like, Penn State as, like, the face of Adidas. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on James Franklin? I know you have a lot to say all year.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel bad because he's been in my doghouse the past 2 weeks, and I never expected him getting fired before the season ended. So I apologize, James Franklin. But first of all, switching to Adidas from Nike is just so dumb. Like, as far as recruiting and shit like that, that's dumb. But what I've heard is the AD Pat Kraft... the total deal that Penn State is going to be paying to get James Franklin and his staff, like, bought out and getting a new guy in is going to be around, like, $75 million, the deal. And what I've heard is that the Penn State, like, board of committee or whatever, didn't even know that Franklin was going to get fired this soon. It was, like, a Pat Kraft thing, and I personally think that you don't make a $75 million deal without kind of knowing your next head coach. We could probably talk about some of the candidates, but just absolutely crazy. The man 15 days ago was
top of the world.
He was
going into Oregon. He was on top.
He had a 7-point lead in an overtime game against Oregon.
Yeah,
and if they win that game, they become number 1 ranked in the country probably, and 15 days later, he's now fired. So it is crazy how the college sports world is working right now.
Yeah, it's $50 million buyout, which he's making $15 a minute.
Yeah.
Which that's just crazy.
That's that Jimbo Fisher wave. I think it was smart for Penn State. I think that in professional sports, they're a lot more quicker to fire head coaches or whatever. Like once they're clearly not able to go above their ceiling. And I feel like in college sports that it isn't the case all the times. A lot of the times they'll keep coaches around just because they're winning 8 or 9 games. I think James Franklin kind of hit his ceiling with Penn State. I don't think they were ever going to be like a true natty contender under him.
I mean, what was his record at Penn State? I saw it. It wasn't terrible.
No, he won 9-10 games every single year. I'm pretty sure his record was like 100 and something and 40 something. But it does get to a point where it's like, all right, you had all these seniors coming back. this was the year that you were supposed to do the Ohio State and Michigan method the past 2 years, where you bring everybody back to go win the Natty. And we like the game against Oregon. The game against Oregon was not 1 L. That was 3 L's all in one game. That game completely cooked them for the year, and it's just wild.
Yeah. Did you see the video of him walking through the tunnel?
I saw those videos.
Absolute.
Yeah,
shitted on him.
I saw those videos against Oregon, against UCLA, and against Northwestern. All 3 videos, his press conferences, his walkouts. Yeah, it was bad. The Penn State fans, you could kind of feel it brewing for a little bit since he's 4-21 and against like the top 25.
The narrative is he can't win big games.
Yeah,
so like I feel like he's always kind of been on the hot seat, but like.
Yeah.
Then they make the playoffs and everybody's like, oh, okay, we're happy again. Or
yeah.
The Big Ten championship, oh, we're happy.
This year has happened before with Penn State, not where they lose against UCLA and Northwestern, but they lose a big game and then they would find a way to bounce back, rattle off like 6 straight wins. They're back in the combo. This year, he just completely lost that team, and it's wild to see.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see who they hire. I mean, I saw something about Marcus Freeman, and it's like, I can't see that. It's like, I feel like Notre Dame's a better position than Penn State.
Marcus Freeman wouldn't leave Notre Dame to go to Penn State. That's a lateral move, basically. Probably a downgrade, honestly. I've heard Marcus,
you're dating a 10 and now you're at an 8. Like, you know,
it's like you're dating a 6 and then you move on to like a 7. You know, and it's like not much of an upgrade there. Okay. I've heard Marcus Freeman to Florida has some real legs, but Penn State, that's a job they're going to be calling everybody. I know that the top candidate right now that I've heard is Matt Rule from Nebraska. Graduated from Penn State, grew up a Penn State fan.
That'd be interesting.
I've also heard Matt Campbell from Iowa State. I've heard Cignetti. Like there's a lot of people talking about Cignetti. I truly don't see him leaving right now because one, his team's going to be in the playoffs. So usually teams like this want to have a head coach kind of hired like around that time so they can start like recruiting, the transfer portal and all that. I don't see Cignetti leaving at all. Like he has Indiana, like he's in a perfect spot. And Indiana, the fan base and the athletic department, like they are going to get on their knees for Cignetti right now and give him whatever he wants. So I don't see Cignetti leaving. I think the probably most likely candidate is Matt Rule, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've heard Drinkwitz from Missouri has some connections there, so it'll be interesting to see. But, yeah, crazy that he got fired.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy coaching carousel this upcoming year.
Maybe the craziest we've seen in a minute. Because who do we have open right now? UCLA, Virginia Tech,
OSU, Penn State,
Oklahoma State, Florida. USA Today put out an article.
Billy Napier,
regardless if he wins this week or not, like he's basically fired already, which makes sense. Florida's going to be open. Auburn could be open. Wisconsin could be open.
Yep, saw that.
There is going to be. This is going to be a massive coaching carousel, and I also feel like 4 years ago when Brian Kelly was a head coach at Notre Dame and Lincoln Riley was a head coach at Oklahoma, we went into a coaching carousel and no one expected them to leave. Like they were at programs where they were winning, they were successful, and then Lincoln Riley goes to Southern Cal, Brian Kelly to LSU. I feel like we could see something like that, like a coach that's already at a winning program just leaves out of nowhere. I could see that.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin to Florida, by the way.
That would be interesting. You heard it here first.
I could see that. I hope it doesn't happen because I like him at Ole Miss, but he's been linked to that job many times before.
All right, well, besides the James Franklin filing, that was big news. Red River rivalry, which was my lock, OU. First half, I wasn't nervous. I had some confidence. I don't know why we're not kicking a field goal to go into halftime. I don't know why I mean, yes, try to get one more shot, but if, like, Mateer, why are you throwing that? Why are you trying to force that? And then I thought the 3 biggest plays were the halftime interception, because I'm not saying that a field goal at half changes the game, but it definitely changes momentum going into half. I think the punt return for Texas was a huge play. And then, it was. And then Mateer's run where he broke off for 20, 30 yards and then got called back for holding. Because I feel like OU would have scored right there. Would have cut it to what, 6, something like that.
Would have been a 1-score game for sure.
But man, OU just second half looked flat.
They did. I just want to preface with that we had serious combos on this podcast about 2 or 3 weeks ago about John Mateer being the best quarterback in the entire country. And now here we are 2 to 3 weeks later. His Heisman odds have bottomed out.
But was he fully healthy?
Regardless, this is what I'm going to say about Mateer. Regardless if you're fully healthy or not, he probably wasn't. There's a difference between you can still go into a game and game manage, not just give the ball to the other team. You keep your team in positions to win. You just like kind of don't fuck up. You just kind of manage the game. That man had 3 interceptions that all 3 were just
terrible.
Absolutely horrible. He is the reason that OU lost the game. The defense in the first half held Texas to 3 points?
Yeah.
They showed up. Mateer, and it's one thing to just, have a bad game. It's another to...
Still the run game. The run game's not there either.
I mean, yeah, the run game's not there either, but is the run game the reason that there's 10 seconds left before halftime and you throw it to a Texas defender, give it to him? No. Like, those 3 interceptions were crucial in that game. He never really got into a rhythm. He started off the game really, really good, and I was like, oh, shit, like, Oklahoma might steamroll them. But, like, the fact that we had a serious conversation about him being the number 1 quarterback in the entire country, like, 2 weeks ago, like, it was so obvious he was clearly not the best quarterback in the country. Against Auburn, they won by 1 score, and his defense had 10 sacks. Like, I just want to say that about.
I mean, yeah, it was his first game back. I mean, I don't think he was fully healthy.
That doesn't explain the 3 interceptions.
I mean, at the same time, who you been high on all year? Drew Aller. What is?
Who else have I been high on? Carson Beck, Miami.
Carson Beck, yes. But who have you been talking about the most?
Drew Aller, because he had the one bad game, and we were having the Mateer combos, and he was QB1 for me at
Oregon, and then UCLA.
I mean, yeah,
Northwestern.
Are you blaming that on Aller? Aller put up 35 second half points against UCLA, and then he got hurt against Northwestern. Aller is a different conversation. He's hurt for the year. That's a different convo. The Mateer convo, he played in that game. He was pretty much the reason that they lost that game with those interceptions that were so bad. And BV, the seat's getting a little bit, starting to warm up a little bit.
No.
BV, the seat isn't warming up with the schedule that they have in the back half.
I mean, depends on what this second half of the season is.
He hasn't scored a touchdown against Texas in 3 out of 4 games against them. Hasn't scored a touchdown against them. Yeah. And OU fans tell me that you have to beat Texas as an OU coach. Like, that is the standard.
I mean, I kind of disagree with that because 2008, they lost to Texas, and they still made the Natty against Florida. So, I mean, like, you don't have to beat Texas. Yes, obviously, it's probably your number 1 game on the schedule. It's circled. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. There's still a lot of ball left. I think they're going to take care of business against South Carolina. I think Ole Miss will be a good test at home. Helps being at home. The only games that I'm worried about for OU this second half is Bama. Do they play at Missouri?
No, I don't remember.
Missouri.
ESPN pulled up.
I'd probably say Bama and LSU and Tennessee. They go at Tennessee. Tennessee will be a tough one.
You should be worried about every single game because
they get Missouri at home.
Missouri's at home?
Yeah.
They close out the year with Missouri and LSU.
They go
back to back.
At South Carolina, home against Ole Miss, at Tennessee, the back-to-back at Tennessee, at Alabama, that's going to be tough. That's going to be scary. Home against Missouri, home against LSU. I like the home crowd.
I mean, I like that, but my question is, how does OU win in the SEC if they quite literally cannot hand the ball off and run for more than 3 yards? Like, they have zero run game. The offensive line is atrocious. This is BV's 4th year, and the O-line has not gotten any better for SEC play. He had plenty of time to build it up for that. I don't see how they make a run in the SEC when you can't have any sort of run game that's outside of your quarterback taking hits every play. I personally don't see that.
Yeah, I mean.
And then you see Mateer, the way he looked, his confidence is probably down a little bit. I don't see the how they make a run in the SEC without a run game.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see this weekend, starting at South Carolina.
I mean, yeah.
I think Mateer will be back, though. I mean, I saw a video of him taking all the Texas celebration in, so I think he wants that game back.
He should. He fucking gave it to him.
I think he'll be back next year. I think BV will be back next year. And until then,
here's the thing about
eyes
BV.
forward.
Like, lining up with the James Franklin thing, has BV, do you think BV can still push over that hump and make his team a national title contender, or do you think he's hit his ceiling already?
This year?
Like, in the future, the next 3 years of BV, I don't see him developing a national title contending team.
Yeah, but you've also just been a BV hater since day one.
Not since day one, no.
Drew.
Since he went 6-7, 2 out of 3 years, I was like, okay, this guy should be on a hot seat.
You have been calling for BV's head since.
Yes, he had a losing record 2 out of 3 seasons. He went 6-7.
I haven't heard you say a lot of positive things about BV.
Yeah.
But he went 6-7 his first two out of his first 3 years, and this year the big game against Texas, when Texas is already on the ropes and you can't even score a touchdown. He hasn't scored a touchdown against Texas in 3 out of the 4 games. I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself a BV hater. I'm a BV realist. And if the coaching carousel is looking the way it's looking, OU is going to be more inclined to buy him out this year than they would be any year.
I mean, who knows? If OU loses out the rest of the year, then I could probably see him being on the hot
If
seat.
OU
But I don't
loses
think
3 more games, he might be done. If they finish 8-4, 7-5, they bring him back with all these coaches moving.
Possibly.
I don't know.
I also
Depends on the
think
buyout.
I also think they only drop 1 or 2 more, maybe.
Did you watch the same Texas game that I watched?
Yeah, I did.
How is that team going to be winning in the Big 12?
It's a lot of
in the
biasy
SEC?
for you, bub. Like you're being
Biasy that we watched the game. They scored 6
I know,
points.
but like
they hit 2 field goals.
You're just not a big fan of OU. Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
I'm not a fan of OU. I'm a fan of Michigan.
I know, but like you've always had deep down, you've had a little hate for the Sooners.
Maybe a little bit, but I don't say anything blasphemous. Y'all have been the ones saying blasphemous stuff, talking about Mateer being the best quarterback in the country.
Until he got hurt.
So the reason he threw the ball to Texas 3 times was because of his wrist?
No, it's not his wrist. It's his thumb. You keep saying his wrist. It's his thumb. Yes.
It's his thumb is the reason he threw it to Texas with 10 seconds left on the before second half.
No, that was a mental decision. But at the same time, he still was not fully healthy.
He's not a top 5 quarterback in the country right now.
Name top 5 right now.
Ty Simpson, Carson Beck, Lenore Sellers. I'm trying to think of other QBs. If I had the list in front of me.
Drew Aller.
Nussmeier.
Nah, I wouldn't put Nuss in front of him. I'd have to look at the list of QBs. He's not a top 5 quarterback
Dante
in the country.
Moore.
Did you just watch him play Texas?
Yes,
Bob?
I know.
He
Yeah.
threw them the ball
Okay.
3
Yes,
times.
I know. Yes,
Horrible
I know.
interceptions.
I know.
He's the reason they lost that game. Their defense played outstanding. They had 3 points at
This
halftime.
is also first
fired
game
up.
back with a
Yeah, he's fired up
yeah,
right
he's
now.
fired. I don't hate OU though.
Yeah, we're saying stupid stuff. Like the man just folded on national television, and we're like, "Oh, he's still a top 5 quarterback."
you expected
he
him
beat
just
Illinois
to-
State.
I mean, you just expected him to go out and ball out with a
I expected
broken
him
thumb.
to not lose OU the game.
2 weeks
like
out
he
of
did.
surgery.
He lost OU the game by giving the ball to Texas. And by the way, Marcel Reed's better than him. I'd still take Gunnar Stockton over him.
Here you go. Here we go. Lenore Sellers versus John Mateer this
Jaden
weekend.
Mavia is better than him.
Is Bryce Underwood?
No, I wouldn't put Bryce Underwood up there yet. Dante Moore is for sure better than him. He's not top 5.
Okay.
We can move on. He's not even close to top 5 right now.
We'll finish this.
Mendoza.
We'll get back into if John Mateer is a top 5 quarterback. So y'all let us know what you guys think.
You don't have to let us know. I watched him throw 3 interceptions against Texas. You don't have to
They
let
were
us know.
bad balls, but like
Aller throws 1 interception at the end of the game. He's the biggest fraud to ever walk. And Mateer gives the ball to Texas 3 times, and he's still top 5. We can move on.
We have to agree to disagree. Yeah,
we can move on. We can move on.
Indiana, are they the new powerhouse?
Huh?
Indiana, are they the new powerhouse? That's what it says on the paper.
I mean, yeah, out of way to fucking just juice up the segment, Bob.
I mean-
Indiana, powerhouse? fucking.
Dude, I mean, Indiana, big win at Oregon.
Thank you. Now we got some. Indiana went toe-to-toe with Oregon in Autzen. Oregon has one of the best rosters in the country. Indiana lined up, put their hand in the dirt, and went toe-to-toe, man-to-man on them. It was not a fluke win. It was nothing like that. Indiana is just very, very good. Like, they are a legit national title contender.
Well-coached team, too.
Well coached. You watch Indiana play, you think that you watch them play Oregon, you think that Indiana has all the 5 stars on their team, the way they move and stuff like that. They have 2 NFL receivers, great quarterback. They're one of the best coached teams in the country. That game was not a fluke at all. Like, they legit just straight up beat Oregon. Like, just showed up in Autzen and just beat them straight up. It was a fantastic win for Indiana.
It was a. Were they down at first? I didn't get to watch it because I was watching the OU Texas game.
I think they took a 7-0 lead.
I took Indiana plus 7.5.
I don't think they were ever down. They threw a pick 6 in the 4th quarter. If they don't throw that, they probably win by like 20. They ended up winning by 10, but they are as legit as any team in the country.
Yeah. Signetti's like the new. He's like the Bobby Knight of Indiana, but for football right now.
I mean, yeah. He was a recruiting coordinator for 20 years, so he has a eye for talent, and he has them set up right now. I don't think Nick Saban could have gone into Indiana and won 11 games in his first year and had them in the Natty hunt the next year. Like, it is so impressive what Signetti is doing there. He's a perfect fit.
Yeah, and I can't see him leaving, like you said. I think he's fully bought in, and it'll be interesting. What are they, top 3? They're 3 right now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Should be number 2. Should be Miami, Indiana, Ohio State, but
Yeah.
it's a different discussion.
Also, last week, week 7, Kirby Smart calling a timeout, but he said he was clapping. Like Gruden said, this is how they clap in Georgia, in Athens.
Facts. Yeah, that
was interesting to see.
That was hella funny.
I love Kirby Smart's like reactions to refs, like just the way that he explains himself and dogs on.
He's pretty brutal to refs.
He is, yeah.
He has like no respect.
Yeah, he's
That's what it seems like.
one of those old school coaches.
He's like Buddy Stevens.
Yeah.
He just wants to slap the shit out of him.
Yeah, he reminds me of
We'll
that.
play that clip.
We did or you can see you can read his lips and see that he was saying like they're clapping, but it was funny that like his hands were just like this whenever he was doing it.
Yeah.
Auburn, I low-key feel bad for Auburn. They've gotten fucked so many times this year. Like
They were at what, 10-0?
yeah, and Auburn, I know there were Auburn fans saying that they should leave the SEC after this because they have legit
Where
gotten
the fuck would they go?
I don't know. There's not serious talks about that, but like they have gotten fucked multiple times this year where it's like, damn, like I would be pissed if I was an Auburn fan. That touchdown or I don't know if you saw it, Jackson Arnold's QB sneaked at the 1 yard line for a touchdown and got punched out. Yeah. And there's a still shot of him like across the goal line. But I don't know. That Kirby Smart thing was funny as fuck.
Yeah, so that was pretty much all of it for Week 7. I mean, can you think of anything else that happened in Week 7? Did anybody else get fired?
Unfortunately, Mike McDaniel has not been fired yet.
Well, speaking of Miami Dolphins, the doghouse is Miami still in the doghouse?
Do I have room for 2? Yeah, I have a pretty big doghouse. We expanded. We added a second story this week. The Dolphins are still in the doghouse. OU is also in my doghouse because those motherfuckers cost me $250.
Damn. Facts. Drew had a $250 bet on OU.
Well, what'd you have
line.
the spread at? Didn't you have them at like?
I just took OU money line.
Oh, okay.
How much was it to win?
600. Yeah, I need to yeah, that's about as degenerate gambling as it gets.
I mean, that's an offensive play. They let you down there.
I was aggressive. I took my shots. You know.
That's tough.
Didn't work out. Oh well. But fuck OU the rest of the season.
Fuck OU.
Damn. So you got Miami and OU in your doghouse. Who's in the house this week?
My doghouse this week.
Michigan.
I don't even know if I planned a doghouse. Let me think. Sharon Moore's in the fucking doghouse. He is such a little bitch. He's such a little pussy.
Yeah, that was
brutal. It's starting to become like it's clearly his fault that the offense just plays the most vanilla style football ever. When Biff Poggi was in there, Bryce Underwood was running around. He was letting it fly. And then we go on the road against USC with Sharon Moore back, and we just play the most pussy, run the ball up the tackles football you can imagine. They let Bryce Underwood air it out like 2 times, and he threw a touchdown to Andrew Marsh, like a 75-yarder, and then he had another touchdown drive where he threw it to McCauley. I truly do not understand. Like, I know that Sharon Moore has always been a smash style football, but we're not 2023 Michigan. We don't have 5 NFL offensive linemen and a great running back. Like, we're just not built for that. Like, he has to be able to adjust. But right now, I've got some thoughts about Michigan. I'm confused. I don't know where we're going. Hopefully, we bounce back this week. But
share it with us. This is a safe space.
I want to kill myself. No, Sharon is just.
Okay.
I was just joking. Sharon's just a pussy. He needs to figure it out. You paid all this money for a quarterback. Let him play. Every time you let him play, he looks tremendous. So
the boys play.
Yeah, Sharon Moore's in my doghouse.
Okay. I'm taking somebody out of the doghouse, and I'm taking Colorado because they've been in my doghouse after that BYU performance. But after knocking off top 25, what were they, 22? Number 22, Iowa State at home. I'm going to take them out. It was a good win. Dion had surgery the same week, same day as practice, was still at practice too. So I'm taking them out, and I'm replacing them with Arizona, another Big 12 opponent. They were up 24-14 against BYU.
Do you remember what I told you before you left?
What?
About that game?
No, what'd you say?
I said, that's a good pick. When they were
Facts.
up.
You were like, yeah. I should have took that bet. That was a good pick. 24-10. Or it was like 24-10, 24-14. They end up losing in overtime. And I was mind blown. I was like, how do you lose that game? And that was like the second last pick on my card too. Would have won me some big money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was very bummed out on that. On top of OU not hitting my lock, it was just, yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, I'm adding Arizona, taking Colorado out.
You should be putting OU in there also because that was your lock, and that was to save the streak. And They just didn't even show up for you.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that to them boys. Oh, you brothers, they. What is it? Oh, you brothers, they my friends.
I think it's just OU boys. They're my
Yeah,
brothers,
OU
my
boys,
friends.
they my brothers, they my friends.
I would have butchered that one.
Anyways, okay, Drew, you're smash or pass this week. It's an interesting one
All right.
this week.
Yep. Let's see. I got a few more wives,
Oh god.
aunties, you name it.
Oh god.
Aunties?
I'm just kidding. So 2 SEC quarterbacks that did not have crazy. Oh shoot, I'm clicked out of one of them. This is kind of a dual player / team, but Ty Simpson, he is player number 1, 23 for 31 passing, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns against Missouri. I know Nate was talking about him quite a bit in the group chat as that game was going on, made some big plays. We smashed or passed in Ty Simpson and Alabama to keep it rolling, or Texas A&M, Marcel Reed, 16 for 26, 234 yards. This has to be Texas A&M's best team ever since I can remember. I mean, they've got some quality wins now. Notre Dame, Auburn, Florida. Who we smash or passing?
I'm gonna take Ty because he saved my pick against Missouri because I had Alabama -2.5, and I thought Missouri was gonna come back and pull it out the bag, but nope. So I'm taking Ty. Roll Tide, baby.
I mean, I probably have to take Ty Simpson here just because even when Alabama was in its absolute worst, it was in dumpster fire. I still said I'm still gonna buy my stock back on Ty
you
Simpson.
sold it, and then you bought some back.
I sold the entire Alabama stock after week 1. And then it came out that, the players were up late at night ordering DoorDash, had girls over, so they
Really?
showed up. Yeah, that's a real rumor going out that there were DoorDash receipts of Alabama players at like 3 o'clock in the morning ordering DoorDash. They had like girls
Tallahassee?
over. Yeah, apparently that's why they showed up so lackadaisical and just like it was a Monday practice.
Wow.
Yeah, but after that, I bought stock back in Ty Simpson, and it's paying out so good right now. He is QB1 right now in the country. I don't think it's close. Like he's the Heisman favorite. They have the best passing offense. He had a 4th and 8 against Missouri that he put the ball in such a perfect position, dropped it in a bucket in a clutch time like that. I do like Marcel Reed and Texas A&M. I think that they're a little bit overrated, even though I still think they're really, really good. But Alabama, to me, is the best team in the SEC right now. Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the country, so I'm going to be smashing him.
Hit
All right.
that smash button.
This next one it's just a single player, and it's really he had probably the best game he's had all year, probably all career. Arch Manning. Are we fucking Arch Manning or not? He was 21 for 27, 166 yards and a touchdown. I mean, stat-wise, not a crazy game, but he made some big-time throws. Like,
had a couple.
throws where it was like, holy shit, that's that 5-star recruit.
He had a couple.
That's the 5-star prospect, so.
Let's be real.
Are you hitting that?
Let's be real.
You tapping that?
Texas, screen, run, screen. One good shot. Screen, run.
That's kind of Sark's
But-
offense.
Yeah,
I know what you're
I'm gonna hit Arch.
You're tapping that? Oh, wow.
Sadly, just because.
He
Just
destroyed your
because,
lock.
You think he turned the corner? That's what it kind of,
I mean, I was
it's going to be interesting to see how well he does after this game.
wanting him to have a good season this year just because all the hype, and then after his first couple games, everybody was like, "Oh, Arch isn't like that," yada yada. And college football is just better when a Manning's performing well.
Yeah. I mean,
Still fuck Texas, but
my evaluation on Arch is going into the OU game, he was the leading rusher on the team, and he doesn't even run like that. So he never had a run game. The O-line is a lot worse than it's been. The receivers are so overrated, it's not even funny. Ryan Wingo, this 5-star, I haven't seen him make a play this year that like screams this talent. So I think the Arch hate, he got the most of it, but I think it was a offensive kind of ordeal. And I think in the OU game, he still didn't play tremendous, but he did have some throws where it was like, okay, if he can build off this, like out of the pocket, throwing it to the sideline, scrambling left, throwing it back middle on the run. He had some plays like that. I would probably be smashing Arch also.
Yeah, I didn't really comment on the OU Texas game other than they lost me money, but Quintravion Wisner just ate them alive in the second half.
They finally got a run game.
He did whatever he wanted. They couldn't bring him down. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the key to Arch getting some success.
That sideline throw, that sideline pass that he hit.
That was a dot.
That was a 5-star prospect.
Back when they were on like their inside their like
they were
5
inside
yard
their
line.
10.
That was the best throw that he's had this season.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. I was worried that they were going to put it together against OU. What?
I mean, it's like you said, it's kind of tough to, like, I wouldn't want to play a team after a loss like Texas, or like Florida when they lost to Florida.
Especially a team as talented as Texas. Like, Texas' defense is legit.
I still thought OU would perform better, but
yeah, we know you did.
It was my lock.
Yeah. 1-6.
Yeah. But we're just gonna live right now is Jackson State versus Delaware, UTEP versus Sam Houston. I have a 2-leg parlay of Jacksonville State, UTEP. UTEP's up 4 right now, and Jacksonville State's up 21-6. So I just want to put that in there real quick. Parlay's looking good.
I wish I could be watching
on this Wednesday night. How about
Wednesday night football?
Wednesday night football. Isn't it great that we have football
every
for the next
day?
I don't know how many days, but yeah, every single day.
Monday, single day.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday we got 2 good games.
Louisville, Miami's there.
And
Nebraska, Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. I was low-key thinking about taking Louisville plus 13.5.
I'm sure you are.
I'm just kidding.
I'm sure you're going to take
Make that
anything
your lock.
against
I'm just
them.
kidding.
Yeah, make that your lock.
No.
Let's do it.
What if I take Miami money line as my lock? How would you feel?
Miami money line? You can't take that.
Why?
You can't take a minus
that's
800 money
Why?
line.
Because then
Exactly.
if
That is not allowed.
Why?
You
If
have to take an actual
No, because
pick.
look. We're gonna break this down. Since I'm just Cooper cursed right now, or the Cooper stink. If I take Miami money line and Miami loses to Louisville,
Then it really is.
it's just inevitable that I have to shave my head.
I mean,
think
I agree with Nate. Like if it's a if it's a minus,
That's not going to be my lock.
something.
I'm just joshing around, but
We can talk about the lock thing,
I already have my lock this week, so.
which is good because you were talking about last week, like putting Michigan spread on there.
Man, last week.
Like-
Talking about after the game,
Yeah.
after OU Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
leading
was
up
lost.
to this.
I was a lost puppy. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Your lock is not a light switch or anything like that. It is the game that you're most confident in. That's the game that I want to hear and like see from you because that game's wrong. If you like it the most out of all the games on your card, it is the wrong pick. It's an automatic fade. So the lock isn't a light switch is all I'm saying. Like it is your actual like who you think is going to win the most that week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like Drake said, flip. Plug. All right, we're gonna go week 8 games, top 5 games. Dude, shut the fuck up, all right?
Let's do it.
Week 8 games. We got LSU at Vandy, number 10 LSU at number 17 Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's a 2.5 point favorite. Over under is 48.5. And this is the very first time Vanderbilt has never been favored against a ranked SEC opponent. They've never been favored. This is the very first time.
I read a stat. This is the first time they've been favored against LSU since like 1946.
Yeah, this is the first time they've been favored against a ranked SEC opponent in general.
That's crazy. That's a good stat. I didn't know that.
So give me Vanderbilt.
Taking Vandy minus 2.5.
Yeah.
I like that. There's going to be a lot of common, average ball watchers that don't understand the spread and are like, how is Vanderbilt 2.5-point favorites versus number 10 LSU? LSU is so mid. They are so overrated. It's insane. Their best win is what? Like Clemson when they won by 7 points, like a 3-3 Clemson team. They are so overrated. It's crazy, but that's kind of the SEC, AP poll bias. We got teams like Washington, Illinois, Michigan, not ranked, but we have fucking Texas and all these different guys ranked. I'm going to be taking the Vandy spread in that also, just because I think LSU is overrated, and I think Pavia is kind of a big game player.
I like that. Drew?
I like LSU to cover, or plus 2.5. The LSU's pass defense is playing well. I don't know. I just feel like Nussmeier's back. I think a lot of people. That's going to be one of those picks where I think a lot of people think Vandy at home. Oh shit, they're going to take care of business. They know it's a big game. I just don't see it.
Okay. I respect it.
I've seen a lot of people be confused about that line.
Yeah.
They think LSU should be favored. But.
Well, are these lines this week not weird?
What is the LSU money line at? That's what I would really like to take.
Probably what you should take.
Yeah.
Let me see. Are the lines not weird this week though? Like a lot of them are like I was very skeptical on a lot of them. I was like, damn, do I really want to take that? Do I really want to?
I actually thought the exact same thing. I was like, there are a lot of lines this week.
Like let's get into it. USC, number 20 USC at number 13 Notre Dame. Notre Dame's 9.5-point favorite. Over-unders 61.5. That line scares the shit out of me. Like I like that line. I'm like, I have no idea who I want to take. Which I'm taking the over 61.5.
Okay. That line. There's some lines like the Vandy line kind of makes sense to me. It still is like it'll still alert me, and I'll be like, oh, that's a crazy line. Mm-hmm. The Notre Dame line just makes no sense to me. How they would be 9.5-point favorites. USC has statistically the best offense in the country. They just beat Michigan last week. I saw it front hand. The motherfuckers are good. They play in space. They're fast. Mavia, Riley has that offense thumping. And Notre Dame's defense all year has kind of been a little bit questionable. I know they're getting a lot better, and that offense is legit. But 9.5 in a rivalry game like that with USC coming off a big win, they need this. Like, it just doesn't make sense that would be the line to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be taking 2 picks in that game, USC plus 9.5, and I'm going to be taking the over 61.5 in that one.
Over? Okay. By the way, LSU is plus 110 money line, Drew. But also, this USC Notre Dame game is potentially the last meeting between the two. They first played in 1926, and there's only been 2 times that they've missed this game. It was World War II and COVID. And now, apparently, USC and Big Ten are like, oh, I don't know if we want to play because our schedule is too hard and we might not get in playoffs.
Well, we're playing 9 conference games. SEC, they got their 8 conference games, and then they play Furman week 12. They play the Citadel. I think that rivalry I think they find a way to keep that going. That's one of those rivalries.
Both coaches want to play it, so
they're going to find a way to keep that going, I feel like.
Okay, so I got the over. You got USC and the over. Drew, how you feeling, boy?
Give me a Jeremiah Love anytime touchdown.
Whoa, so we're doing prop bets now. Okay.
He has scored a touchdown in every game so far dating back to Miami.
J Love. What is that, 0.5?
Give me an anytime touchdown.
I bet that's like a minus 250 for him.
Yeah, I don't know what the odd is on.
Oh, we don't even know the odds for that.
But on the actual spread, I don't know. I haven't really looked at this game.
It's weird.
Give us another I don't know this week.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a game that's going to be played in South Bend.
That is facts.
USC is going to come to town. They're going to play football.
They're going to play a football game.
That I can guarantee.
Shane Gillis will probably be at that game.
I can guarantee you that there will be a game that will be played and points will be had. And
they're going to be playing at night.
The line will be covered one way or another.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great analyst there from Drew Analysis. Good job.
That's awesome.
Great right there. That's elite.
Yeah. Next game, we are taking a trip down south. We're going number 11, Tennessee, at number 6, Alabama. Bama's 7.5-point favorite. Over-under is 58.5. I'm so bent on this game because Tennessee has an okay defense, but it's just their offense is sketchy, and I'm gonna take Bama minus 7.5.
Okay. I like that.
Unless you sell me on something else. I mean, I'm a buyer.
I mean, I'm not super, super big on my pick in this game. I'm more so just going to be watching it. I don't know why we did the number 11 versus number 6 before the other game, but I'm going to be taking Tennessee plus 7.5. I think that Alabama, their schedule, they're running into so many like just tough battle war games. Like Vandy went to Alabama, that was a war. They went to Missouri last week, that was a war. At some point, you just kind of have to like have a game where it's a one-score game. Even though both those games were kind of like that, I just feel like Tennessee covers in that. And I just kind of a little bit of a sleepwalk spot for Alabama. Not sleepwalk like they won't be pumped for it, but just like you can't play. The way that they've been playing has been like crazy, like a 4th and 8 by Time Simpson. Yeah. So I'm going to be taking Tennessee. I still think Alabama wins, though.
Okay. Drew, you got anything or you don't know?
No, you guys are right. The lines are weird on this because I do not think Tennessee is as good as advertised.
Oh, the whole week line.
Arkansas, they played a little too close. Mississippi State, I mean, they just haven't wowed me, to be honest. So but 7.5, that's a lot of fucking points for like a close game like this.
Rivalry game too.
What does Vegas know that we don't know?
They know a lot.
That's what I think.
I think they know that I haven't hit a lock.
I'd probably honestly take Alabama to cover if I had to choose one or the other.
Okay. Respect it.
I like that pick.
I'm going back on everything I said about Kalen DeBoer at the beginning of the season where I said that they were overrated. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time, clearly.
College football, the shit changes so quickly. Like James Franklin was overtime away from being the number 1 team in the country. He's fired 15 days later, so it's just a crazy sport.
Still got that bag, though.
You get that bag.
All right, next game. It's the Battle of the Mormons, some people are calling it, but number 23 Utah at number 15 BYU. Utah is a 3.5-point favorite, and the over/under is 49.5. I'm taking Utah spread because I hate BYU. I'm not gonna lie, I truly hate BYU.
Why?
Well, their quarterback wears number 47, and low-key pisses me off.
That pisses me off too.
And I just, they beat Colorado in some weird fashion, didn't like it, and the other reasons, but So, I hate BYU, so I'm taking Utah.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to be taking the Utah spread also.
Okay.
I think BYU is a little bit overrated. They've benefited from a easy schedule.
Yep.
And I think Utah is a legit player for the Big 12 title. So I'm going to be taking Utah on that one.
Drew, any...
Oh, I'm on the complete opposite side. I'm running through a fucking wall for Kalani Sitake.
I do
That
like
guy,
him.
That guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I do like.
I got to watch the second half of the Arizona BYU game, and yeah, that coach would get me fired up. Also, their quarterback's first name is Bear.
Bear, and he wears.
You got a
45.
Samoan head coach and a quarterback named Bear. Oh yes, I'm pounding.
I'm a big Bear.
BYU minus
plus 3.5.
plus 3.5. Excuse me.
You're pounding.
I'm pounding the Mormons.
Well, technically,
You're soaking
you're soaking.
with the Mormons. You know what soaking is?
I don't. No, I don't.
You don't know what soaking is?
Soaking.
You've never heard of soaking?
Soaking with the Mormons. Let me look this up.
It's a thing. It's a sexual, strategy that the Mormons do.
An act of
a loophole.
An act of wetting something thoroughly.
No, that's the definition of soaking. I'm talking about the Mormon soaking.
You literally looked up
soaking definition.
Soaking Mormon.
It's when you.
Oh, okay, here we go.
It's when the girl and the boy they do the thing.
Oh.
But they just sit. Yeah.
So it's just wait a second. Involving. I don't know if I.
You just soak in it.
Without movement to circumvent the perception. So you get in and then you just hang out.
Yeah. And they legit pay people to shake the bed so that they can experience
That's crazy.
because they can't do it. I'm
That's
serious.
crazy.
The Mormon it's
So
crazy and
you get in, you park it, and then
you just
wait
soak.
until the movie's over. Basically.
You just start sweet talking her.
Wow, that's
Start talking. How's your day? That was good.
Just soaking in it.
all right.
Yeah. Learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah. It's that Utah culture.
Well, I think that's even more reason BYU, those players, they're going to be fired. They're going to want to soak a lot at the end of the night. So, of course, they're going to win this rivalry game.
Okay.
Yeah, Bear's got a couple soaking to do.
I like that.
Got you. Final game of the week. Our game of the week. And it is game day, isn't it? I believe
No, you said Utah BYU's game day.
I was totally wrong, by the way.
It's not game day?
No, it's not game day.
So is Ole Miss Georgia game day?
It's game day.
Hmm.
And
Very
our
nice.
game day, our game of the week is number 5 Ole Miss at number 9 Georgia. Georgia is a 7.5 point favorite. Over under is 54.5. You can go ahead on this.
I'm taking the over in this one. That line is honestly it would
Weird too.
Yeah. Ole Miss, I mean, they were in like a legit game against Washington State last week. Like they were in the legit shot of losing that game. They looked so bad. Ole Miss beat Georgia last year in Ole Miss, so I think that it's going to kind of be a tight game. And I'm just kind of thinking more of a shootout because Georgia, they just love getting down at the start of the first quarter.
Yeah, their first halves are trash.
They do not know how to start it. They
So
want
bad.
to play from behind. Like, it makes no sense. But, yeah, I'm going to be taking the over 54.5 in that one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking Georgia. I think they're getting their get back this week. So, Drew, you got anyone for this?
I do.
Big old smile on your face, man.
That's because I'm about to read off the chant.
Okay.
Hell yeah, damn right. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the hell are we? Hey, flim flam, bim bam, Ole Miss by damn, Ole Miss money line.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
I like what Kiffin's doing. I like his personality, but Ole Miss, they look legit.
I like that.
Okay.
Hotty toddy, honey.
Isn't that a great chant?
It is.
That is. All right, we doing our cards?
Yeah.
Do you want to start? Oh, let me go first since last week you were reading off a short story for us.
Okay.
All right. First one I got Baylor money line at TCU. That's like how far are they from each other? What is that? That's like a little in-state rivalry. I like Baylor, and they just lost to Kansas State. TCU did, and Baylor looked very impressive against Kansas State. But I like the Bears. I'm taking Ohio State, Wisconsin over 40.5. I'm taking, this is one of your favorites, James Madison minus 1.5 versus Old Dominion. I'm taking North Texas minus 3.5 versus UTSA. North Texas let that one slip away last week against USF.
Nah, they didn't let it slip away.
I mean,
they got absolutely demolished.
Yeah, but
it was like 50-something to 20-something.
Yeah, but they let it slip away. They were in the game, majority of the game until second half.
They were in it the first half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They let it slip away.
Okay.
But I think this bounce back win at home. I'm taking Texas Tech minus 7.5 at Arizona State. I just don't think Arizona State is what they were. I mean, Cam Scatterbo made him go. We see him what he's doing in the NFL. Fofo 6 in the trap. But yeah, I like Texas Tech, and they also spent $20 million on their roster. I'm taking Penn State money line at Iowa because I'm going to break this down. UCLA fired their coach, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then they lost to Northwestern, correct?
Who?
UCLA.
After firing the coach?
After firing the coach, they lost to Northwestern.
They're 2-0 with the new coach after firing him.
They lost to Northwestern. I swear, they lost to Northwestern.
UCLA
fired their coach after they lost, and then they lost to Northwestern, and then they beat Penn State.
I think you're
Look up when did the coach get fired?
UCLA, that game was on
The 14th.
September 27th.
27th. UCLA versus Northwestern? Mm-hmm. And when did the coach get fired? The 14th?
They fired him on... let's see. Oh, here's the September 14th. Fired Deshaun Foster.
Bingo. Checkmate. So...
What? So what were you saying?
You didn't let me finish.
No, but
You're not
you
letting me
said
finish. They fired the coach, correct?
You said they fired the coach and then they lost to Northwestern.
And then they lost to Northwestern.
They lost to Northwestern and then they fired the coach.
No, they did not. You literally just did not read what he said.
Dude, the Jerry Newshow and Skipper, the intern coach, are 2-0 right now at Penn State.
Drew, when did they play Northwestern, UCLA?
They played Northwestern UCLA on September 27th.
And when did UCLA fire their head coach?
September 14th.
So obviously, that is in the future of when they fired their head coach.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
I think you might be right on this one, Nate.
I'll look it up.
Anyways, they lost to Northwestern, and then they beat Penn State. Penn State lost 2 games. One of them was Northwestern. Fired James Franklin. So I'm going to hop on the trend. I'm going to take Penn State money line at Iowa. And I'm going to take the under 40.5. Yeah, you do your little fact check over there while I read off my card.
Okay, keep going, Bob.
Taking USC Notre Dame over 61.5. I'm taking Missouri minus 1.5 at Auburn. I think Auburn's a dead horse. I think season's over for Jackson Arnold. This game might just be like, all right, he might be moving on. And I think Missouri kind of let that one slip away against Alabama last week. So I'm taking Missouri. I'm taking Utah minus 2.5 at BYU. I'm taking the Bama spread. I'm taking Vandy. And then do you want me to tell you my lock? Or you want me to wait until you're done doing some type of research of when we just clearly said the dates of when coaches got fired?
I'm just waiting for you to finish your card, Bob. I'm not saying nothing.
I'm done. I'll wait on my lock.
You're waiting on your lock?
I mean,
hold on real quick.
I'm 0-6, so you would think my lock is pretty big
what is
right
it
now.
Yeah.
My lock is Georgia minus 6.5 versus Ole Miss. That's my lock.
It's bold.
The spread's 7.5, but I'm taking that 6.5.
You're taking it at 6.5.
Yeah, I'm just
The alternative point
doing
spread.
an alternate point spread.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Nate? Do you think
Bob.
it's going to hit?
I had the over in that.
This is Trinidad's first road game.
Now he's rethinking. He legitimately is going to base his picks
Off of
around what your
which is
lock
crazy.
is.
I mean, you're 0-6. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, bub? This is what everyone that's watching is going to see you take Georgia, and they're going to be like, all right, let me add Ole Miss. Let me make sure I get that bet in.
Yeah, thank God I already said Ole Miss. Ooh,
Yeah,
hotty
I had the over in that. I'll think about adding Ole Miss. The reason I was confused about the UCLA Northwestern is this Tino Sunseri was the offensive coordinator for UCLA against Northwestern, and then he got replaced after the Northwestern game for Jerry Newsheil, which is when they went 2-0.
Which, Jerry Newsheil
He's
isn't
not
even the head coach.
No, he's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what confused me. So you were right about that. I was wrong.
Thank you.
But for my card, let's see. My Week 8 card.
You don't know nothing about my lock? Nothing? Or are you about to base your picks off that?
I mean, I'm contemplating if I wanna take that. I have the Vandy spread against LSU. I have Washington, Michigan over 50.5. I have Tulane minus 9.5 versus Army. I have the South Carolina spread versus OU. I think they're going into a hornet's nest, and that's just going to be a close game. I got UCF minus 7.5 versus West Virginia. I have the Northwestern Purdue over 46.5. I have Indiana, Michigan State over 52.5. I'm taking Arkansas spread 7.5 versus Texas A&M. I have the Georgia Ole Miss over, and I am gonna add Ole Miss plus. What's the spread? 7.5, or you're taking that 6.5? So I guess I'll alternate spread and take Ole Miss plus 6.5. Or I guess it'd probably be smarter to just take the plus 7.5, right?
It's up to you.
Okay. I'll take the Ole Miss spread in that. I have SMU plus 9.5 at Clemson. I have the James Madison minus 1.5 versus Old Dominion. I'm taking Arizona State plus 7.5 versus Texas Tech. I'm taking Memphis minus 20.5 at UAB. I have Mississippi State plus 9.5 at Florida. I got Oregon minus 17.5 at Rutgers, which you want to talk about a weird spread. Why the fuck is Oregon only 17.5 points versus Rutgers, who's one of the worst teams in the Big Ten? That makes no sense to me.
Something we don't know.
Yeah, but I'm going to be basing on Dan Lanning bounces back. I have the Tennessee spread versus Bama, the USC Notre Dame game, the Utah game, and I have Cincy minus 21.5 at Oklahoma State. That is the Coach Stogg's lock. His lock last week was so impressive. It was a very easy. Yeah. And this week, I'm going to be taking my double lock, which when we have done cards in the past, when you do a double lock, you either have to hit both or you lose both. So it's either 2-0 or 0-2 for my locks this week. But my double lock is going to be the Baylor TCU over 65.5 and Duke minus 1.5 versus Georgia Tech. Duke, if I could do a game of the year right now where I just throw like $500 on Duke minus 1.5, I would do it this week. That's how confident I am with Duke winning that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm very...
Sell to me right now.
First of all, Duke, they started off the season a lot worse than they are right now. They're a completely different team than they were when they played Illinois. And also the Illinois game was a little bit like the final score didn't show how close that game was. But also Georgia Tech, to me, they're the worst good team in college football. Like they're highly ranked, they're undefeated, but to me, like they are very beatable. And I also don't see Georgia Tech. This is the toughest game they have for the rest of the year. I don't see them finishing the season undefeated by any means. And I also think that that's the reason that Duke is favored in that. To me, like that, I'm super, super confident on Duke minus 1.5.
You couldn't see like a Georgia Tech Miami ACC championship?
That's how it's looking right now. I still think they could make it to the ACC championship, but I don't see Georgia Tech going 12-0 going into the ACC championship. Everyone's losing this year at some point. So I'm very confident in Duke, and I'm also very confident in the Baylor TCU over two really good quarterbacks. I think it's just going to be a shootout. So those are my 2 locks for the week. If they both don't hit, it's an automatic 0-2. So those are the 2 I'm going with.
Got you. Drew, you got any locks or any parlay?
No, I haven't had time to look at anything, honestly.
I don't know.
No, I really haven't. I've been so busy with shows at work.
I mean, you have a free one, Ole Miss plus 7.5. We got that down. Probably Ole Miss money line.
I don't know. I'm always I look at the games a lot closer when the lines change, move, this and that. I really do a lot of research like Saturday morning, which is horrible for this podcast because I don't. Like I said, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
We're not going
sorry.
to force you to make a pick.
Okay, bub. This is a safe space.
Yeah, give me Ole Miss plus 7.5. If Coop's taking Georgia, yeah, I think I'm in. It's Fade Coop Friday.
Fade Coop Friday.
Bitch, it's not even Friday.
It is Wednesday. Friday, I'm going to be fading.
It is
I'm
when
locking in my bets.
when this gets released, though.
So y'all lock it in Friday or y'all lock it in Saturday? You just said you do all your bets Saturday.
I'll lock mine in Friday night, Saturday morning.
Okay.
I'll lock them in. Ole Miss will be locked on that.
That's fine.
though.
That's
So.
fine. I mean, like I said, I don't scratch my head unless it itches, and I don't dance unless I hear music. I will not be intimidated.
If this one doesn't
Remember
hit,
the Titans. That's where it's from. Remember the Titans.
If Georgia doesn't hit minus 7.5, at some point, we got to start calling you out for what is the research that we're doing? How committed are
Do you
we
not
to
like
these locks?
so you going in this before I picked Ole Miss? You did not sit there and damn, I kind of like Georgia this week. You even said it. Yeah, you're yeah, Ole Miss beat Georgia last year, so it's gonna be interesting.
I thought it was going to be a close game. That's why I didn't take Georgia spread because I took the over because I was scared of the spread. I think it's too big. But
it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think that it's going to be a really, really close game. But
Whereas Trinidad Chambliss, where is he? What has he played? What road game has he shown this year?
none,
None. Zero.
yet.
Goose egg. Donut.
He's looked pretty good
At Georgia. He's going to the dog pound.
I know what you're saying. I'm just
Okay.
saying if this doesn't hit, gets to a point where it's
I mean, yeah. Y'all just said, I mean, any pick of mine, y'all are going to, any way that I try to hit my lock, it's going to be, I try to say, what if I took dude, you can't take Miami. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah, you can't take Miami money line as a 13.5 point favorite. We obviously can't do that.
Wow, we never made that an official rule.
All right, so my entire card's just going to be minus 700 favorites.
Yeah.
And we'll just go 10
You also
and
don't
0.
have a shaved head on the line.
That doesn't matter. You have to. Your pick has to be an actual pick.
Yeah. And it was this week.
Yeah,
It is.
was. I like it.
And it's gonna
We'll
hit.
see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
The real loser this week is going to be Oklahoma State Stadium. Have you guys seen the videos of what it looks like?
Yeah. But have you seen the videos of the crowd getting that entire section with their shirts off?
Yeah, did you see that, Drew, by the
waving?
way?
No,
That
I
was
did
actually
not.
pretty
I just know that damn near nobody goes to the games up there anymore. Talk about a fallen program.
Yeah.
It's homecoming week there this week too, and they have one of the biggest homecoming
It'll
weeks
show out for
and
that.
things
People will
of
show
the
out
whole
for that.
country. Yeah, everybody will, but
Dude,
will
that's
they
why-
be there by half? Will they be there by the start of the third quarter?
Dude, I might take Oklahoma State plus 21 since it's homecoming.
I don't like that. That is the reason that there was one dude that started flinging his shirt around. The stadium was so dead and the game was over.
Everybody
And
else.
by fourth quarter, there was an entire section of people that took their shirts off and were spinning them around. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But
All right, those are our cards. Quick, give me your top 5 favorite things about fall.
favorite things about fall?
Yeah, the season of fall.
Pumpkin spice smell, not the taste. The taste is overrated as fuck. Cold weather, obviously. Thanksgiving, I have to put in my fall.
Okay.
Michigan, Ohio State. That's every fall.
When is that? End of November?
Yeah.
Okay.
Best things about the fall. I don't know if I have a fifth one. I'm trying to think. I'm going brain dead here. I don't know if I have any more.
Okay.
Can I hear your 5?
Yeah, mine would be Saturdays, the weekend.
Okay, I'll put that on
any
mine.
given weekend. Probably the weather change. I'm gonna go flannels.
Ooh.
Flannels are a big fall. The holidays, and then my fifth one. I'm gonna go just the month of October, OVO. I mean, you got my birthday. I was born in October, and Halloween.
Oh, yeah, it's your birthday's coming up this week.
Yeah, next weekend, Monday.
When's your birthday? This after the weekend, this next weekend, Monday?
Monday.
I'll bet that.
Yeah.
You might be 0-7 on your birthday on locks, or you might have finally
We will
hit.
actually be.
It might be my birthday gift. Georgia might.
We'll be
give me
recording
one.
that day.
Yeah, that or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spam happy birthdays in the comment section. If not, then fuck you. But,
I like that.
yeah, those are my top 5. Drew, you got any top 5 fall?
Football.
Wow. Okay. Good one.
Weather changing. Mm-hmm. The cheap Oktoberfest beers at all of the restaurants that they're trying to sell you on. They're always like $3, and they taste
True.
like shit. But after you have about 2 or 3, it doesn't matter after
Yeah.
that.
True.
Shout out the garage.
Pies.
Big pie.
I love pies.
You love soaking in pies, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love soaking in pies. I do that every night. And then probably, Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays.
I like that.
Gotcha. What's your favorite type of pie?
The kind that I can soak in.
Okay, I was gonna say cherry, but
No, actually, it's pecan has become my favorite. Our mom makes a mean pecan pie with some whipped cream. Yeah.
I'm not a pecan guy, but
It's not for
I'm not a
everybody.
big nut guy.
It's an acquired taste.
Drew's a big Raisin Bran guy in the morning cereal. Raisin Bran and Fig Newtons, his go-to snack too. So
Fucking old head. All right. Well, that is week 8. Anything else, gentlemen? You got anything else? Any more shit talking on my my lock? Okay.
I think I did enough shit talking.
Yeah. We I mean, like we said last week, we would potentially get we couldn't do any phone call-ins this week, unfortunately, but we might have some videos from Texas fans from their recap, potentially. If you see it on the video, then they sent it. If not, then fuck them. But
Hey, are we going to do that game ever again?
you want to do it right now?
Yeah, close out the episode.
Okay, bet. Are we doing current players? Are we doing coaches?
Coaches.
Or are we doing
Coaches?
coaches? Fuck.
Okay, we're just
Coaches are
players.
tough.
Just do players.
Current players?
Yes, we're not doing
Yeah,
the
we'll do
all-time
current.
thing.
All right.
Both
Are we all 3 hopping on?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Current players, right? College football
Current
players.
players. Dude, what if we got it like first try? Like, let's all try and think of like what we. I got mine.
Yeah, I have mine too.
Okay. You got yours?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Gunner
Nico.
Stockton.
Shameless.
I said Nico.
Damn.
Trinidad, Gunner Stockton,
Yeah.
Georgia Ole Miss.
I can't think of another Georgia Ole Miss player right now.
I can.
I can't. I'm going brain dead.
I got mine.
I think I have mine. Yeah, I have mine.
You can't name a single other player.
I'm going brain dead right now, bro. I didn't expect to play this game. Okay.
What do you got to look up the roster?
Schedule. Okay, yeah, I forget his first name, but
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Zachariah
Lacey.
Branch. Who'd you say?
Kawan Lacey.
I said that same, yeah.
You said
I
Lacey?
said Lacey too.
Y'all just looking at the fucking the ESPN Gamecast. I said Zachariah Branch. Lacey Branch. Now we're even deeper into. Now we're even.
Fuck.
Oh god.
I don't know that many Ole Miss players, bub. I mean, I'm taking Georgia.
We might just have to change course here and get out of Ole Miss
Get out
and
of
Georgia.
Ole Miss. Okay.
I got
All
one.
right,
I got one.
I got one. I'm kind of all right. Yeah.
What?
3, 2, 1.
Ryan
Malachi
Mendoza.
Tony.
Fuck.
Malachi Tony Mendoza.
Ryan Williams.
Malachi Tony Ryan Williams. Ooh, I got one.
How is there any connection?
Fucking what position do they play?
Oh, receiver. Oh, okay. I got you.
I was thinking a different name, but now I'm thinking that y'all are thinking.
I got you.
I know. I'm
I
hoping
got
that's what
it.
is.
We got it. This is the
Okay.
easiest game ever.
Yeah.
This is the easiest game ever.
I like that.
3, 2, 1.
Jeremiah Smith. Did Nate say something else?
Who did you say?
I said Jeremiah Smith.
Who did you say?
I said Cam Coleman.
What the?
You said Jeremiah Smith, right?
Yes, because I thought we were talking about wide receivers.
Especially with Miami, how he
Yes,
was
Miami.
almost recruited. Yeah.
How did I know he was gonna mess it up when I said this is the easiest game ever?
I don't know why I thought that. I heard Ryan Williams and just went
Dude, it was right
Cam
there.
Coleman.
It was right
All right,
there.
Cam Coleman, Jeremiah Smith. I mean, I know, I got mine. He's
Are we still on wide receivers?
probably Bob. I got mine. Probably going to be the first wide receiver taken off the board this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. I gotta make sure his name's right.
Let me look up NFL draft boards.
No.
Wide receivers. Just kidding, Joe.
I gotta see how you say his first name.
No. Cold.
Okay, well, fuck.
Cold.
And it's a wide receiver still?
Yeah, we talked the one. I think if it's the one that Nate's talking about, is we've talked about him before.
We have.
Beginning of the season.
We have.
We have?
He's probably gonna be the first wide receiver taken off the board this year in the NFL draft.
Who did you say again?
Cam Coleman,
Is that for
Auburn.
yeah. Fuck, I don't know. I can't think of who you were talking about. Dude, we had it right there.
Could we even give him a hint? Like what conference this guy plays in?
We can do that. Conference.
If it's the same person we're thinking about, Big 12.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We're on the same wavelength.
Oh!
Catch up.
Right there. We're right there.
Catch up, bub.
Oh,
How did I get
Oh,
better
I
at
just-
this
I
game
went-
and
I'm-
you didn't? It's like golf.
I'm just brain dead. I'm just blank on his name right now. I know exactly who he plays for.
Well, you got ESPN in front of you, Bob. You were
All right, let me look
helping
it up.
on everything
Let me
else.
Look it up. Look away. You can't look. You can't look because then that's cheating.
After we said when we got on the same page, he started looking up Ohio State receivers. When I was like, cold.
I got it.
All right, ready?
Close this out with a bang.
3, 2, 1.
Jordan Tyson.
Ah, there it is.
Good job.
There it is.
Let's go.
That's crazy that I got better at the game than you were initially. Nate and I were on the same wavelength.
Yeah, we were.
What do you?
Well, for the end of it.
What
For
are
the
you
end of it.
talking
For
about?
the end of it.
We
just
were
said-
on Cam Coleman.
We were
Bub.
literally like Ryan Williams, Malachi Tony. Oh, wide receivers. Wide receivers.
I fucked that up. That's on me. But I like that we hit that. That was good.
That was good. We'll have to. We might just have to start doing they just make it a weekly game.
Yeah, we could. I like that. That is the Week 8 slate. That is our preview of the upcoming week. It's got some great games coming up. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We hope you have a great weekend this Saturday, this Sunday.
Fantastic weekend.
Football is going to be on. There's nothing better. But we see these, these lines that don't make any sense. And whenever I was seeing them, it just made me think of one thing. It's in college football. It's any given weekend.
Any given week.
Let's
So-
have a
Let's
let's have a weekend.